And then we're just going to lift the arms to the sky and butterfly the arms down. Chin to chest, round through the spine. Just nice and slow. Calming them down. Restack. Back up tall. Arms up to the sky. Arms to the sky. Butterfly the arms down. Chin to chest, round through the spine. Coming on down. Restack. Back up tall. Arms up to the sky. Butterfly the arms down. Chin to chest round, coming all the way down. Restack. Back up tall. Arms up to the sky. Beautiful. Just finding your own rhythm, your own pace. Absolutely no right or wrong ways to go for your roll down. So if you feel like doing some little pulses down towards the toes, or swinging the arms left to right whilst you're down near those toes, whatever feels good. For another 5 or 6 here. We'll go for about 2 more. And 1 more. Coming all the way down. Once you restack the spine, we're going to bring our hands together up and overhead, interlacing the fingers, pushing the palms up to the ceiling, just stretching out through the whole body here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the hands back down by your side. Nice roll through those shoulders. We're going to walk our legs out nice and wide apart. Okay, now from here, we're going to go like a pretty good distance apart here. We're dropping the hands down to the ground. Okay, and if you need to bring the hands a little bit further forward, go for it. And if you find you can't quite get to your hands to the ground, you can always take a little bend into both knees. All right, we're going to walk our hands over to one leg, and then walk the hands over to the other leg. Okay, if you're not feeling much of a stretch, get those legs out a little bit wider. Beautiful, that's it. And we'll do 2 more each side. And we're going to bring our hands all the way over to our right foot, taking a bend into the right knee. Okay, so bending into that right knee. Beautiful, that's it. Now walking the hands up and over, bend into the left knee. And when we do that, we just straighten out the opposite leg. Beautiful, 2 more of those, each side. Bending into the right knee, up and over, bending into the left. Beautiful. Once you've evened yourself out, doing that extra 2 on each side, we're going to walk the hands all the way around to the right, and we're turning our body to face the right side. Okay, so we'll be bending into that right knee, turning both feet to face the right side of the room. Beautiful. Gently drop that back knee down and untuck the back toes. Now, if you're on a bit of a harder surface and you need some extra padding under that back knee, feel free to grab a pillow and pop it there. We're sinking into our lunge. We're going to walk our hands back, straighten out through this right leg. As you do, point the toes up towards the ceiling and then come forward, sinking into your lunge. Slowly walking the hands back, straightening out through that leg, coming forward, sinking into your lunge. All right, we're going to do one more each way, and then we're going to come into our lunge and into a hold. So when you're ready, coming all the way forward into that lunge. I'm going to give you a few different options to what to do with your hands, So you can either keep them either side of the foot, off to the right of the foot, okay, or lift up onto your thigh, and you will feel that stretch get a bit more intense. Okay, chest forward. If you would like to take it one step further, left hand up to the sky, and we drop it over to the right. Okay, now we're going to be holding here for the next 45 seconds. If you feel like you can just sit here and hold, go for it. If you feel like you need to release from time to time, slowly come back, slowly push back forward. Or if bringing the hand up and over isn't for you today, just bring it back down either onto your thigh or hands down to the ground. Beautiful, that's it. We've just got 15 seconds to go here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping both hands down towards the ground. Tuck the back toes. We lift the back knee up. Walking the hands back to center. Feet face the front. And then walking the hands around to the left. Feet now face the left side. Gently drop that back knee down. Untuck the back toes. Okay, so we just find ourselves in that lunge position on the other side. Beautiful. All right, straightening out the leg. Point the toes up. Coming forward and lunge. So we're just moving forward and back here. Beautiful. Into that lunge. And then come back. 2 more. And then we'll come forward and hold into our lunge, just like we did on the other side. Coming all the way forward. Your options again, so we're dropping into that lunge. Options, hands either side of the foot, off to the right of the foot. Hop up onto the thigh, and to take it that one step further, right arm releases, and we drop it over to the left. Beautiful, that's it. Get right over towards the left. And again, if you find that you need to release out of the stretch, just slowly come out. Use the exhale to sink deeper back down into the stretch. If you need to drop the arm down, you can always drop the arm down and lift it back up and over. That's it. 30 seconds to go. Seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come back down to the ground. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. We find our pike. Now from your pike, we're dropping the heels down towards the mat. Sinking those heels down. Now I'm going to give you 2 options here. Option 1 is we just hold into our pike, sinking those heels. Option 2 is we move through it. Drop one knee in, drop the opposite heel down. One knee in, drop the opposite heel. And we're cycling through. Gives you a little bit more range to get that heel up a little bit further down. That's it. We'll go for 5 each side. And 4, 2, and 1. Now from here, we're dropping our right knee down in between our hands. We're coming into pigeon pose. Dropping the knee down, then drop the back knee and tuck the back toes. Beautiful. Making any little adjustments that you need to here, whether that's pulling that front leg out of a little bit more of an angle, and then coming down into your preferred position, whether that's staying on your hands, dropping down onto your forearms, dropping your head down. For some people, dropping their chest down will give them a good stretch, or even bringing the knee further out to the side helps them get into that glute. So find what works for you. And we're going to hold this one for the next 40 seconds, using the breath, using that exhale to sink deeper down into that hip with each breath out. Just keep sinking down. We've got 20 seconds to go. Just using the breath. You can always imagine that balloon sitting inside of your right hip. And as you inhale, expand the balloon with air. And then as you exhale, sink deeper down, squeezing all of the air out of the balloon. We'll hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press the hands into the mat. Tuck the back toes. Thumb to the sky. We're into pike. Swapping sides. Drop that left knee down here between the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Making any little adjustments here that you need, and then drop down into your preferred position. Beautiful, that's it. And with each breath out, we're just sinking deeper into that left hip. Using the exhale. Inhale to expand the balloon sitting inside our hip. Exhale to squeeze the air out, sinking deeper down. We've got 20 seconds to go now. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press the hands into the mat. Tuck the back toes. We're lifting into pike. And we're gently dropping the knees down, untucking the toes, and pushing back into child's pose. Either knees hip distance apart or knees out wide, dropping the chest down. Whatever's more comfortable for you, or if you feel like having the knees apart is going to get you a deeper stretch, go for it. We're just going to hold here for the next 10. Just sinking deeper down, reaching the hands further forward, stretching out through the back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up onto the hands and knees now. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, hip distance apart. We're going to go for our happy cat, angry cat. Dropping that tummy down, look to the sky. Round the spine, look to the knees. Dropping the tummy down, look to the sky. Round the spine, look to the knees. Beautiful, that's it. We're going to go for another 5 or 6 here, pushing the hands into the mat, lifting the line of where your bra strap would be up towards the sky before dropping back down and looking flat. Two to go, each way. And last ones. And then pushing back into child's pose, reaching the hands forward. Now what we're going to do from here is we're going to continue to walk the hands forward as we lift the bum up towards the ceiling. So we're dropping our chest down, dropping the chest, reaching the hands forward. Now for some people this can feel really, really intense through the shoulders. So obviously I do want to get you into a stretch, but if it is too much, you can take a slight bend into those elbows, and that just takes a little bit of that pressure off the shoulders. And even if you feel like you could do a bit of both, where you're reaching the hands forward and then slowly bending into the elbows. Beautiful. With each breath out, just allow your chest to drop further down towards the ground. I'm going to hold for the next 20 seconds here. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walking the hands or sliding the hands back as you drop your bum back towards your heels. From here we're going to come over to a seated position. So lifting yourself up. The way I like to get there is crossing the feet over, walking the hands back and flipping over onto the bum. But however you get there is fine. Okay, we're going to move into spine stretch from here. So for spine stretch, if you know what you're doing, feel free to jump straight into it. But I am going to just go through it in a little bit more detail for those that haven't done it too many times. So we're taking our legs out as wide as we possibly can. We want to be sitting up tall through the spine here. So I'm actually just going to come over to my side so you can see what my spine's doing. So we want to sit tall through the spine. Now, if you're finding that your legs are straight on the ground, but we're rounding through the spine, two things that you could do. First one is take a slight bend into the knees. That's going to help you lift your chest forward. Second thing, and the one I prefer to do, is grab a pillow and sit onto the pillow. It's going to give you a bit more height, a bit more space to sit tall through the spine. Now from here, we're lifting the toes to the sky, placing the hands down in front. Chin to chest, round through the spine, press forward. 1, 2, 3, lift back up tall. Chin to chest, round, push forward. 1, 2, 3, lift back up tall. Beautiful, that's it. Trying to keep the toes pointing up towards the sky so we're getting that stretch through the back of the legs at the same time. And then forward. 1, 2, 3, and lift. So just taking this at your own pace, your own rhythm. I really like to take these pulses nice and slow when I'm doing spine stretch in a stretch class. Just so you can really focus on getting those fingertips as far forward as you can. We'll go for another 3. And 2. Last one. All right. Now we are going to continue with another version of spine stretch. However, if you feel like you really need to have a stretch from the stretch, bring the feet together, knees apart, and just bring your body weight forward for a moment. That just helps to get a bit more stretch into the hip flexors before bringing the legs back out wide. I know some people can get really tight in those hip flexors, me included, so I know that always feels quite nice before coming back out with legs long. All right, hands either side of the right leg. Same thing, chin to chest round, push forward. 1, 2, 3, back up tall. Chin to chest round, forward. 1, 2, 3, back up tall. Let's think about our nose dropping down towards our knee, getting down as low as you can, reaching those fingertips as far forward as you can, trying to keep those toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Beautiful, that's it. Let's go 3 more and then we'll do the other side. 2 more. Last ones. Coming all the way back up, bringing the hands to either side of the left leg. Doing the same thing here. Coming down, press forward. 1, 2, 3. Sit tall. Chin to chest round. Forward we go. 1, 2, 3. And tall. 1, 2, 3, and tall. Forward, 1, 2, 3, and tall. 2 more. And tall. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and tall. All right, bringing both feet back in together. Chest forward, elbows come into those knees. And just drop forward into that stretch here. You can always wrap your hands around your feet here if you like. Use the exhale to pull yourself forward, dropping the knees down towards the ground by pushing those elbows down. Beautiful. We're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Restacking the spine, taking both legs out long. Alright, from here, left foot plants into the side of the right leg. Okay, so right leg is long, toes pointing up to the ceiling, sitting tall. Then we round our spine, dropping down over the right leg. Now a few different options here. You can bring your hands to your knees and reach them to on the leg, whether that's calf, ankle, toes. And then with the exhale, let's pull down, so dropping the nose down towards the knee. That's it. Alright, we've got the next 45 seconds here. So use the exhale, use the breath, drop deeper down into your stretch. See if you can point those toes back towards your nose.
Oh, we have nothing different.
That's it, we've got 15 seconds to go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Restack the spine. Let's swap those legs around. So right leg into the side of the left, tall through the spine, then round, dropping down, either bringing the hands to the calf, ankle, toes, and then using your exhale to drop your chest down towards the ground. Or down towards your knee, nose to knee. We've got the next 45 seconds here, so keep using that exhale to sink deeper into your stretch. Seconds to go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Restacking the spine, coming back up. Beautiful. All right. What we're going to do now is cross the legs over. So just sitting into a comfortable position. Tall through the spine, dropping the shoulders down away from the ears, and you're more than welcome to close your eyes through this next little series. Dropping your chin to chest, taking the head all the way back. Chin to chest, head all the way back. Chin to chest. Head all the way back. One more each way. And then coming back up, dropping your right ear down towards your right shoulder, and left ear down towards the left shoulder. Just alternating side to side. As you're doing this, feel those shoulders dropping down away from the ears. All right, one more each way. Alright, dropping your chin to chest, circling the head all the way around one way, all the way back. Around to the other side, chin to chest, then reverse your circle. Go back in the opposite direction so we don't get too dizzy. All the way around, chin to chest and reverse. Back in the opposite direction. Hopefully you can't hear all that clunking going on in my neck right now. I never know whether my headphones are picking it up or not. Let's keep circling around. Feels good though. Then last ones. All the way around. And then bringing the head back up, sitting tall through the spine. Right hand comes up and over the head, over the left ear. And we're going to drop that head down towards the right. I think as much space between the left earlobe and left shoulder as you possibly can. So even dropping that hand down to the ground or placing it down in front can help dropping that shoulder. Right, now from here we're going to slowly drop our chin down towards our chest, just staying to the right. Slowly rotating down, chin comes connected with the chest. Now once you've found that natural stopping point, we're going to turn our head to look under our right armpit. So turning the head, looking under the right armpit. Keep dropping that shoulder down away from the ear. Beautiful, that's it. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lifting back up, and we'll swap sides. Left hand over the right ear. Pulling the head down towards the left. Drop that shoulder down away from the ear. And again, we're going to slowly drop our chin on the left side down towards our chest. And then once you've found that natural stopping point, turn the head to look under the left armpit. That's it. Keep dropping that shoulder down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting up, bring both hands up behind your head, interlacing the fingers behind the head. Tall through the spine, look up to the ceiling, elbows out wide. Round through the spine, drop the elbows together, round. Arms become heavy here, so you're getting that pull through the back of the neck. Then lifting back up like the sunflower, look to the sky. Elbows out wide. Then round, drop the elbows in together, dropping the head down towards the ground. Lifting up, elbows out wide, look to the sky. Getting that nice arch through the spine as you lift up. So we're really liking that stretch through the back of the neck. So having your arms become heavy will help with that. Now if it's not giving you much of a stretch, you can definitely start to give your let your arms pull down onto the head just so you get a little bit more into that stretch. It's nothing major, it's just a gentle pull down to feel that stretch. We'll do 2 more of those. And last one. Elbows out wide, dropping the hands back down. Nice roll through those shoulders. All right, we're going to place one hand on top of the other and onto the chest. A light amount of pressure and take the head all the way back. So we get this awesome stretch all the way down the front of the neck. Now we're just going to hold here for the next 15 seconds. Just looking up towards the sky. Eyes closed if you like. And it's just a gentle, light amount of pressure onto the chest, just holding down that base of that muscle in the neck there, all those few muscles in the neck there. We'll hold for 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way up. And we're going to reset. We're going to do that again. So we take the head all the way back, but this time we're taking the head all the way back, then off to the right. So straight back, off to the right. You'll feel that stretch move down the left side of your neck. Holding for the next 15 seconds here. So if you are an office worker or you spend a lot of time on the computer, this is the stretch for you. This one feels so good. And 3, 2, 1, coming up, reset, head all the way back, off to the left. So head all the way back, off to the left. That's it, keep holding here. Next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up. Beautiful. Alright, from here we're keeping our right leg where it is. We're going to take our left leg down by our side. So we're into this zigzag sit. So right leg in front, left leg down by our side. Now it looks like we're all comfortably into that position. Perfect. Okay, arms to a T. Right forearm is coming down to the mat, down to the ground, and we rainbow that left arm all the way over. Beautiful, that's it. Up and over, placing the left hand to the mat, rainbow the right arm over. Beautiful. We're just going to alternate side to side. Now you may find that you've got a bit of extra space there to get both forearms down. So if you do, go for it. But don't stress if you don't, because that is quite a hard one to get to. Beautiful, that's it. Just alternating side to side. And we'll do 2 more. Each side. And last ones, each side. Beautiful. Now once you're done here, we're going to swap those legs around. So bringing the left leg out in front this time, right leg down by our side. Arms to a T. Left forearm drops to the ground. Rainbow the right arm up and over. And then coming back the other way. Right hand drops, or if you can get the forearm down, go for it. And just keep continuing here. So just alternating side to side, reaching those fingertips up and over before moving over to the other side. Do, I think 2 more each side. And last ones each side. Beautiful. Now from here, depending where you're situated on your mat, we're going to come back over onto our hands and knees. So bring the hands to the left and then just flip yourself over onto your hands and knees and then just work your way back onto your mat if you need to. Drop your bum back down towards your heels, reaching those hands as far forward as you can into your child's pose with extended arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift into your angry cat, rounding through the spine. Drop the waistband down towards the hands into your cobra. Coming back through angry cat, round through the spine. back into child's pose. So we're just going to continue here, moving through these 3 moves: child's pose, angry cat, cobra. Angry cat, child's pose. Angry cat, cobra, angry cat, child's pose. If you'd like to focus on the breath, inhale to lift, exhale to drop. 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 Just continuing here at your own pace, your own rhythm. Let's do 2 more and then we'll all meet back in child's pose. So take your time, stay at your own rhythm. And then once you've done your last one, just sink back into your child's pose, reaching the arms as far forward as you can. Bum is dropping down towards the heels, either knees together or knees apart. Dropping the chest down and reaching those hands forward. We're holding here for the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, coming up onto your hands and knees now. We're going to go through some thread the needle. So we're going to do 5 threads and then we're going to do our last one as a hold. So we're going to start with the left hand. Left hand lifts up to the sky, open through the chest, look to the ceiling, or look to the fingertips. Thread the needle, resting the arm all the way down onto the ground. Then we lift back up, open up through the body, look to the sky. Thread the needle, resting the arm right down onto the ground. Beautiful. So you get that little stretch through the shoulder. 3 more of those and then we're going to do a hold. Two. And last ones. Okay, last one. Thread the needle, rest the arm down and we're just going to hold here. Okay, so we're really bending into that right elbow, so that supporting hand. You can always drop it down there if you'd like as well. Now, if you're feeling a good stretch into that shoulder, that's quite a good stretch, just awesome, perfect. Okay, if you feel like you can get a little bit deeper, I want you to think about dropping your right shoulder down towards the mat. And it's going to go a little bit more into that shoulder. I'm going to hold here for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting yourself back up. We're going to swap hands. So right hand now lifts to the sky, open through the chest, looking up. Thread the needle, rest the arm down onto the mat. Lift up, open up through the chest, arm to the sky. Thread the needle, resting the arm down onto the ground. Open and thread. 2 more, and then on that last one, we're going to hold. Open through the chest, looking to the sky. Thread the needle, rest the arm down onto the ground. Beautiful, that's it. You can always keep that nice bend into the left elbow, or even drop the elbow down towards the mat. And again, if you're feeling a good stretch into that shoulder, feel free to stay where you are. If If you feel like you can get a bit more into that stretch, think left shoulder dropping down towards the mat. So we just rotate a bit more, our torso rotates a bit more towards the mat. Getting that bit more of a pull through the shoulder. And we're going to hold here for the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.